10 million people, right? Women, right? A lot of beautiful women. I just went with the top 20%. Like, let's say you're overly ambitious and you want some of the most beautiful women out there, right? Let's say that's top 20%. That brings you down to 10 million people. That's still a lot of people. How are you gonna attract these people if you've allowed the fantasies about this one person? It's called the one IDs. The myth of the one in the book, right? We have a chapter on the myth of the one. If you allow them to occupy that space, how are you gonna attract abundance, even if it's from that same person, right? Remember, it's still going to be attraction. Why would she want to be attracted back to you because no woman wants a man that nobody else wants?
True.
And vice versa, right? So I would definitely say that that's something that needs to be worked on. And you got to start with gratitude, right? What is it in your life right now that you'd be extremely... All right, so nightmares of my wife finding someone else doing separation. So this is a comment on the channel. As I said on the deleted video, Jesus Christ. But anyway, we would like to do like shout outs of people that leave comments, but this is very touchy subject, so they may not appreciate their name out there like that. So
right.
But anyway, this is the comment from one of the viewers of a video. You remember the video, how to win my wife back from stupid friends?
Yes.
All right, good. So I'm going through this right now, and I'm giving her time while I'm going to therapy, and I feel like it's working. Time is the key. It's hard because I miss her. I see it working. That's good. I'm still nervous because I have nightmares of her finding someone else. Maybe that's just my insecurities or all the wrong I've done coming back to haunt me. Enjoy the video. Hopefully you remember your advices. Previous one.
Oh, yeah.
But you picked up something really quickly.
Yes. What I picked up is that he feels like whatever he has done in the past is coming back to haunt him. So that tells me that he's living in guilt. And guilt is not good. Guilt can destroy.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as you're doing the work to improve yourself, you need to let go and let God. You need to forgive yourself. That's very important. Right. If you don't forgive yourself, you can't move forward.
Yep. You can hold yourself hostage.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good thing that he's going to therapy. Right. And I feels that he's working. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's doing that. But the fact that he's nervous about losing his wife is also
the nightmare.
Yeah, the nightmares he's having is also something he has to work on. He has to work on his anxieties. Okay, that's just a fear. And you have to, and nothing good comes out of fear. So you have to make sure you work on that in therapy.
Absolutely, I agree. So the one thing I would not like to point out is that therapy, counseling, coaching, remaining a student of life is a journey.
Yes.
There's no actual destination. It's about learning how to live in the present, learning how to take advantage of this moment in time, learning how to appreciate this moment, learning how to have an attitude of gratitude about life. Like wherever you are right now, I know it's easier said than done, but with practice, it gets better, it gets easier.
Right.
You need to enjoy that. Now, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with what you're trying to say? You're trying to correct English. What does that have to do, right?
What does that have to do?
What does that have to do with the nightmares? The nightmares is coming, like you said, from a place of fear. And when you're operating from a place of fear, it's a lack of attitude of gratitude. It's basically saying that it could be better, right? And I understand why you feel like it could be better. If somebody losing their marriage, obviously you feel like it could be better. But the point is that where you are right now, how could you rise above that? Right? It's easier said than done, but that's exactly what needs to be done for you to tap into happiness, because it's in this moment in time.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say that gratitude, tap into gratitude. What is it about your life that you could appreciate more right now? If you dwell in that a lot, it gets harder to now be having nightmares about another human being entirely. Granted, that's your wife that you don't want to lose, right? But that's another human being that can make choices, right? And if they're going to come back into your life, it will be a function of attraction.
Yes.
Why would they want to be attracted back to you, right? If you're operating in this space of fear, if you don't feel like you have options, right? I mean, you don't feel like you have options, like you're not operating in a place of abundance mindset, right? And that's why you're having nightmare about losing this one person, right? Just one person. In America alone, there's 150 million women, right? If it's just the top 20% you're chasing after, that's literally a little bit over 10 million people, right? Women, right? A lot of beautiful women. I just went with the top 20%. Like, let's say you're overly ambitious and you want some of the most beautiful women out there, right? Let's say that's top 20%. That brings you down to 10 million people. That's still a lot of people. How are you gonna attract these people if you've allowed the fantasies about this one person? It's called the one IDs. The myth of the one in the book, right? We have a chapter on the myth of the one. If you allow them to occupy that space, how are you gonna attract abundance, even if it's from that same person, right? Remember, it's still going to be attraction. Why would she want to be attracted back to you because no woman wants a man that nobody else wants?
Sure.
And vice versa, right? So I would definitely say that that's something that needs to be worked on. And you got to start with gratitude, right? What is it in your life right now that you'd be extremely grateful about, right? There's a lot. You can start with health, start like that, right? But I guarantee you there's probably more stuff that you can probably list out and say, I have no reason to complain, you know? And then go sleep like a baby tonight, right? And then let's start from there. And then you increase the chances that you're going to attract the wife back to you, because you get to showcase a new person, right? As opposed to you're scared, you're fearful, right? And when you're fearful, it shows, like you said, insecurities. It shows in your behavior. It looks like you're afraid, right? And typically, I was watching another video today with somebody saying like she doesn't like when she says no to a guy, and the guy starts to like act out because
that's not
she
attractive.
said no. That's not attractive. People do it. That was before a marriage situation. But people do it after inside of marriage too, right? So that's something that I would definitely work on. The nightmares is a function of fear. You know, you're human being like the rest of us. How are you gonna work on that? Lack of, gratitude, a sense of abundance of mindset. You gotta work on abundance of mindset, and because confidence is attractive, and it's hard to be confident if you're having nightmares,
paranoid. Yes.
anxiety, like you said. Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.